Vasil Lomachenko is taking a tune-up fight instead of fighting Devin because he wants Devin Haney to lose. Let's talk.
Straighter, not roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right? I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Yo, it's the best, fight the best. If you ain't with the moto, just click the link, bitch, and get buried like the rest. It ain't gonna work how you want it. These trolls already tried, too many come but don't leave. So if you hear, you gotta die. I'm spitting straight facts. These bitches crying cause they hate that. The LDBC's the top topic, bitch, hate that. We the ones that bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, I'ma laugh and keep counting these bands. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link, get prepared to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you.
Welcome to the graveyard.
So after wondering why things were the way they are, number one, Usyk was out of the ring longer between Luke Campbell and Teofimo Lopez. It was 14 months with no tune-up. Two, Vasil Lomachenko was in the exact same war as Usyk. Usyk came back with no tune-up and fought and defended his belts against Anthony Joshua with no tune-ups again. Against in heavyweight. Usyk did that. Lomachenko needs a tune-up. Number three, the guy who supposedly needs a tune-up, Vasil Lomachenko, went to the Usyk fight. Instead of getting in the ring, shaking off the rust, sparring, road work, shadow boxing. No, we jumped on a plane, took a 13, 14-hour plane ride, however long the fuck it is, and went to the Usyk fight and was ringside and was all in the back and got punked by Anthony Joshua. But yet, he's so rusty, he can't fight the wet behind his ears, Devin Haney. He can't fight him. He needs a tune-up. But you can fight Teofimo Lopez. No problem. With a 14-month layoff. You had no problem fighting Teo with a 14-month layoff. But for some reason, you need a tune-up to fight Devin Haney. For some strange reason, you need a guy that does not fight anything like Devin Haney. You need a guy, you're sparring a guy you're fighting a guy that is your sparring partner. You are pulling a Canelo Alvarez and Advil urine. That is what this man is doing. With all of that being said, you would wonder why someone with the caliber of a Vasil Lomachenko needs to do that. Now you would wonder, right? It would cross your mind why a guy with the footwork, the speed, the combinations, and the angles, a guy who has all of that would need to then fight a man who fights nothing like Devin Haney. Smaller than Devin Haney. Moving up from 130 in his very first fight at 35 against Lomachenko. He just beat Harrington. Not Harrington, but Herring. He just beat Jamel Herring at 130. But you're moving up after beating Jamel Herring at 130, and you're getting a shot with Lomachenko right away at 135. I have no idea how anybody can sit here and look at this fight and be A-okay with Lomachenko fighting a guy of this caliber. This is his sparring partner. Why can't he just spar this man? Why can't he just go 15, 20, 30 rounds of sparring with this man? Why can't he just do that? Why is this a tune-up actual fight? Why can't he just spar him? You spar him already. I will tell you guys why. Vasyl Lomachenko does not want to fight Devin Haney. Vasyl Lomachenko never wanted to fight Devin Haney. Never. Ever. That has never been in his plans. His plans has always been a cash-out bag with Tank Davis. Always. How come Lomachenko wanted Tank Davis and no Ryan Garcia? Why wasn't Lomachenko calling out Ryan Garcia? He was calling out Tank Davis. Why not Ryan Garcia? Anybody ever wondered that? Why you're not calling for, Floyd, give me your fighter, I want your fighter. Well, how come you never said, hey, Oscar, give me your fighter, I want your fighter, Oscar, give me your fighter. How come Loma never called for Ryan Garcia? Yeah, because you want that cash out bag. He's not stupid. He knows he's going to go in there to fight Tank Davis, get knocked smooth the fuck out and say, oh, well, I was winning on the scorecards, or a whole bunch of motherfuckers going to say, he was winning on the scorecards. No, you're crazy. You don't know boxing. Lomachenko, he was beating Tank Davis. He was beating him. He's not past it. He's not done. It's not over. He was beating Tank Davis. If Tank Davis is man enough to fight him in a rematch, Loma will knock him out. But the reality of it is, Vasyl Lomachenko knows he's got that in the bag. He can fight Tank Davis, get knocked the fuck out. Everybody gonna say, oh, we already knew this. We already knew he was gonna knock him out. I mean, it wasn't like he was gonna beat him. He wasn't gonna beat him on scorecards and blah, blah, blah. He can't beat him on the scorecards. Loma's a better boxer, blah, blah, blah. You do not have that excuse with Devin Haney. You don't have that excuse, that out with Devin Haney. You know, all these people talking about Devin Haney can't punch and Devin Haney can't do this and he can't do that. All these people saying this shit. All these people doing this over and over again. You guys don't realize that that is a detriment to fighters. Claiming that Devin can't punch when he can because nobody just walks him down. So there's something in them motherfucking gloves. There's something in it. His punch got something behind it, or else motherfuckers would just walk him the fuck down. George Cambozo would have just walked him down. He would just walk straight at him. Oh, this shit don't hurt. I'm just going to keep going straight at him. Everybody would have just walked him down. Jorge Linares, who hurt him, would have just walked him down. Yeah, all that would have happened. Whatever. Y'all don't realize that that is a detriment to fighters who try to fight Devin Haney. That is a detriment. Because if Devin doesn't knock you out and you lose unanimous on the scorecards, what's your excuse? What's your excuse? What's your excuse, man? You lose unanimous on the scorecards, and that's what happens in Devin Haney's fights. He beats you unanimous, or he stops you. He either stops you, or he beats you unanimous. So, what's your excuse? Well, what is the excuse? What's the excuse with Devin Haney and Vasyl Lomachenko? Because I guarantee you, if this motherfucker could have had a fight with Tank Davis right there, I guarantee you he would have took the damn tune-up. No fucking way. If that's the case, then why didn't he take a tune-up between his fight with Luke Campbell and Teofimo Lopez? That was 14 months out the ring. Why didn't he just take a tune-up? Why didn't he stay busy, stay active? Grab a tune-up, you know, and 6 months later, we'll go ahead and we'll fight Teofimo Lopez. Don't you think if he did that tune-up, he might have realized that he had that injury that he claimed he had, that he didn't have before the fight, that all of a sudden he had after the fight? Don't you think he might have could have realized that and said, oh, we got to postpone the Teofimo unification because I need this surgery, and then I can have my tune-up fight? Yeah, he could have got his surgery and fought Tukatuki in a tune-up and then fought Teofimo Lopez for Undisputed, for his Undisputed, because it really wasn't Undisputed, actually, for a unification, for 3-belt unification, because he vacated the WBC belt. And why did he vacate it? He vacated because his mandatory was Devin Haney. He didn't vacate any other belts. Didn't vacate the WBA strap. Didn't vacate the WBO strap. You had mandatories in those fucking belts, in those weight class, those sanctioning bodies. Why did you vacate the WBC belt? So nobody wants to answer that question either. The motherfucker had 3 belts. The WBO, the WBA, and he got the WBC off of Luke Campbell. Well, he got the vacant WBC by fighting Luke Campbell. So, why'd you vacate that one? You told the world you didn't ask for the franchise belt. I didn't ask for it. So if you didn't ask for it, and the people came out in the world shitting on you saying, oh man, you're ducking Devin Haney. You asked for the WBC franchise title. Why didn't you never give it back? Why didn't you never say, hey, no, I didn't ask for this. I'm the WBC champion. I didn't ask to be elevated to a franchise status, whatever this is. I never asked for that. Don't nobody want to talk about that, though. We're going to leave that one alone. Yeah, he didn't want to fight Devin then, which is why he signed for the franchise strap. He signed for it. Yeah. He doesn't want to fight Devin now. He could have fought Devin in between the 14 fucking months that he was waiting to fight Teofimo Lopez. Let me guess. Y'all don't want to talk about that either. Y'all want to talk about that either. You don't want to talk about the fact that this motherfucker had a 14-month layoff between Luke Campbell and Teofimo Lopez. He could have fought Devin Haney within those 14 months. And then there would be no dispute. So if Loma would have fought Devin and beat Devin, then when Loma fought Teo, there would have been no dispute. Teofimo Lopez would have been the WBC and the WBC franchise champion, the WBA and WBA Super, the IBF, the WBO Wallopalooper, Oompa Looper, Big Mac Whopper champion. But the motherfuckers running right here talking about, oh man, Pacquiao fucked up the welterweight division because Pacquiao was supposed to win, blah, blah, blah. But nobody talks about how Lomachenko fucked up 135. And Devin had to go fix it. Nobody talks about that. How Loma fucked up 135. And Devin had to go all the way around the world to fix this motherfucker. Lomachenko does not want to fight this man. And he don't want to fight Tank either, but he damn sure don't want to fight Devin. If he had his pick, it'd be Tank over Devin if he had his pick. Right now, he is taking a tune-up in the hopes that Bozo beats Devin. I guarantee you, if Bozo does the impossible, the unthinkable, and beats Devin, if Bozo does that, I guarantee you, Vasyl Lomachenko will never fight Devin Haney. It was never in his plans. Lomachenko will fight Bozo. And he will beat the shit out of Bozo and be undisputed. And motherfuckers say, oh yeah, Lomachenko, we told you, man. Listen, man, Devin can never beat Lomachenko. Bozo beat him. Bozo beat him. See, Devin can never beat Lomachenko. Bozo beat him. But they're not going to say that Teofimo Lopez could never beat Devin Haney because Bozo beat Teo. They're not going to say that Lomachenko could never beat Devin because Teo beat Bozo. Teo beat Loma. So Teo beat Loma and Bozo beat Teo and Devin beat Bozo. Oh, come on, BF. You can't do the triangle theory, man. You know that styles make fights. You can't do the triangle theory. Okay, no worries. We don't have to do the triangle theory. No problem. And why is Loma taking a tune-up? Because we could have skipped the entire triangles. We could have skipped the obtuse rectangles, the motherfucking acute perpendicular hexagon. We could have skipped all that shit. And Lomachenko could be fighting Devin now. He does not want to fight that man. At all. At all. He don't want to fight that man. He had no intentions of fighting this man for years. He has no intentions of fighting him now. Lomachenko will be forced to fight Devin if he fights him at all. BFTB. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And I'm out.